Hey everybody, welcome to A Taste for Life. Thanks for joining us again. Going to review a few new products. I got sent some samples of some vinegars. I apologize, the label here got kind of messed up a little bit because in transit coming all the way from Europe, I guess one of the bottles leaked a little bit, and I'm pretty sure it was this balsamic cream. That's why I have it on its side, because I think there's a little crack in the bottom. But the point is we're going to taste them and see how they are. Then we're going to try an American tuna. Literally American tuna it's called. Pole-caught wild albacore, right? And we're going to see how this measures up against the European ones that we've tasted and how they're made. All right, so then we're going to try a medjool date from California, Imperial medjool dates, right? Their medjool dates are, in my opinion, the best tasting dates out there, and this is I asked them to send me their highest grade versus what you might get in a supermarket. All right, so let's get started with the tuna. Alright, so the tuna, the first thing I notice is a lot of brown spots, dark, very dense and seem very dry, in my opinion, from just opening up and looking at it. Caught and canned in the U.S., pole and troll caught, certified sustainable U.S. vehicles, all natural fish oil. So let's see. Alright. Okay, definitely very dry. I would say the taste on this is pretty good. I wouldn't put it up there with either of the Spanish, like our brand that we carry, or the one that we reviewed on one of our shows before. But I mean, it's not bad. You know, I'd put it higher than some of the brands you get at the typical supermarket. I think I got this at one of the gourmet stores, but I'd give it a 6. You know, it's not terrible, but it's not great. And also the presentation, the look of it didn't look as moist. A very big dark spot going across it, but you can always get a dark spot here and there on tuna. But ours is in olive oil. I'm not seeing anywhere on here marked olive oil. And if it is an olive oil, it shouldn't be this dry though. Is this oil? Hey, let me taste. Yeah, it tastes like it's a fish oil. Yeah, ours is in an olive oil. So my son is going to be a guest on our show today, and we're seeing if he says he doesn't like tuna, but it's like any other young kid, they don't like to try new things. So we're hoping on camera for the first time he'll try a little tuna. Brent, would you try a small piece of tuna? Come on over, try it. I'll give you a real tiny piece. Come on over. This is your big debut on YouTube. Okay, this is Brendan Connor. Say hi. All right, ready?
It's like, it is dry. It sort of tastes like mom's salmon.
All right, don't chew so loud.
I
Sorry, we raised you with some manners. Huh?
I'd give it a 5.
Now, why a 5? I mean, why not a 10? I mean, what is it that is missing?
It's like when it drops in my throat, it makes it dry, and it's dry.
How about the taste? Look at the camera. How about the taste? Was it pretty good? Well, you never had tuna before, right?
The taste is like so.
All right. So you give it a 5. All right. So now, Brendan, next let's move on to. Now, here's where I need you to be a little brave. Now, remember vinegar, Brendan, and we're going to try what's called Yucas. It's a organic balsamic vinegar made with Tempranillo grapes. I actually, be honest with you guys, I'm cheating a little bit here. I tasted this a little bit before in Madrid, but the packaging is a little different here, so I got to figure out if I decide to import it. But I want to see what Brendan thinks. Now, bear in mind, guys, Brendan has not tasted vinegar off a spoon before.
I actually sort of like.
But I mean, have you had it plain off a spoon? I don't think, not that I know of. Now, sip it slow. Remember, vinegar, very important. Sip it slow. Look at the camera.
It has a tingle in your throat, and it has a very strong taste, and it makes your eyes very teary.
But this is your first time sipping vinegar. Now, did you notice it was a little sweet?
No.
You didn't notice that? Watch, because see, watch the dry taste.
I only tasted in the aftertaste.
Now, for someone like me who's tasted many vinegars, this is definitely sweeter because it's balsamic, and it doesn't have the real harsh finish that I've tasted on a lot of. This is very good. They tell me it's aged about 7 years. I'd put this up against any Italian balsamic I've ever tasted. I mean, this is very, very good. We're very seriously thinking about importing it. I gotta say, this is good, and the price is very affordable. I've tried a very good balsamic from Italy here on the show, and it was like $40 or something for about this size, 250 milliliter, fancier looking bottle. But I mean, my gosh, I can get you 500 milliliters of this, and I'd probably retail for like $21 or $21.99. Really, really good. All right, now the next one here, Brendan, let's try a raspberry vinegar glaze. All right?
I think I might like this one better.
Let's see what you think of this one. Yeah, a raspberry vinegar. This is a vinegar, actually. Sorry, not a glaze. We're gonna try a glaze in a second. All right, now Brendan, sip it slow again. No, sip. Yeah, just sip it a little bit. Slow though, because you don't want to choke on it.
Okay, now this one, I think I would give it like an 8. That tastes really sweet.
Yeah?
It tastes like
It didn't have any bitter finish?
No.
Oh, it was very, very sweet. There's hardly a vinegar finish to it at all. I mean, it's typical what you would expect. That's very sweet, huh? Yeah. So that is interesting, the raspberry one. But, like, as far as vinegars go, it's not typical. You know, I don't know. It's just different. It's really sweet. Like, it should have a little bit of more bite, maybe. But interesting. And Brendan, you got Brendan's score. I mean, because I'm comparing it to vinegars, I'm going to say a 7 because it's much sweeter. But could it have a nice purpose? Yeah. Now, Brendan, we're going to move on now. We're going to try Yuca's balsamic cream, right? So this could be, I think, very nice for a finishing because it's a little thicker. And it'll be nice.
What's different about it? It's just a cream.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It's a bit thicker, right? So let's pour some out here and take a look. See,
it's
see,
like
see how it comes out real thick. See, so you can drizzle that over food, like over fish. You know, you could make a nice. You see how it was dripping out real thick, Brendan? So here, watch this now. You know what? Actually, in this case, let's have a little fun. We'll use our finger. Ready? Take your finger and just take a little dip and then taste it. What do you think of that one?
I like it.
Yeah? What kind of score would you give this one?
I'll give it like a 6.
Yeah? You could so for everyone out in the audience there, you can use this one. It's a little thicker. You know, it's for different purposes than, you know, maybe making a salad, right? It'd be more for things like that. Or if any chefs have any more ideas, we're thinking about carrying that, but we want to make sure that it'd be useful enough to everybody.
Hey, Dad.
In the marketplace, yeah.
I know a good idea you could use this.
What's
you
that,
could
Bren?
like get a cone and put a lettuce in it, and you could drizzle this over it. It's like sweet lettuce.
Are you saying put it on ice cream?
Yeah, it's like ice cream lettuce.
You almost could, couldn't you? All right, now moving on to the medjool dates from California. Okay. All right, so Brendan, let's take a little bite of these. Now, this is, see how plump and see how plump that is, Brendan. That's the highest grade. There's three or four grades of dates, but this is the highest grade. So let's take a little bite of this. Here, I'll break a little piece off for you. Oops.
I want to have a big piece.
Oh, go ahead. You have a big piece then. I'll have the little piece. Now, how would you describe that?
It's sort of like a gummy bear. It's chewy.
Sort of like a gummy bear? Mm-hmm.
And it's chewy. And it sort of tastes like this one, like only with sweet.
Mm-hmm. So now one of the things, Brendan, about this, very high in potassium. It's really healthy for you, high in magnesium. Good source of fiber, no cholesterol. 48 calories per average date is what they tell us. But that is very, very healthy for you, right? So so is there, I guess, Brendan, anything else you want to say in closing? Did you, what did you think of your experience here today?
It was good.
Was it nice? Isn't it fun to explore and try different things that maybe you never would have tried before?
But I didn't like that one.
So, but you gave that a 5, right? Okay. So now we want to thank you for joining us today. Maybe we'll have Brendan as our guest host. Our guest, he'll jump on here a few times and give us some opinions. But thank you for joining us. Check out our website, www.